If you have been struggling to get sales from your design work or understanding what you really need to do to make money, I have the workshop for you. On September 23rd, I'm hosting my first ever Profitable Designer Workshop. This 1-day, 3-hour workshop is only $97, but I have a discount for all my podcast listeners. Go to carinagardnercourses.com/profit and put in the code podcast for $50 off. I can't wait to see you more profitable. Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life. Hey guys, I want to talk about the most valuable thing that people hate paying for. And I think it's because there's such an abundance of it out there that people think that paying for this thing is so frustrating. So you're going to be like, what, Carina, what is the thing that you are talking about? But it just 100% is, you guys. And you guys are going to agree with me when you hear me say the word. I think people hate paying for information. It's not tangible. It's not like the thing that you like receive in the mail. And you're not sure how it's going to help you because it's so abstract. And we live in an age where there is so much information for free that people hate paying for it. Okay. Now, why am I talking about this? I have just been very surprised over the years as I watch especially designers who think that they can get it all for free on the internet. So they're taking the free Illustrator classes, which there's nothing wrong with that. I direct people to my YouTube Illustrator tutorials all the time because it's a great way to start getting into Illustrator. I think it really is. There are all this, the free advice going on blogs, free podcasts where you're getting information from someone like me in the design industry, and it's free. And so there's just an abundance of information. And because of that, people think that they are getting enough, that it's enough to move forward in their design careers or really, honestly, everything else. And what I have found is the exact opposite is true. Whatever's free out there will only get you so far. It is the things that you are paying for. I think about my design bootcamp. It's not very much. I think right now it's only $27. You come into a design bootcamp and I give you so much information. In my head, it's at least $500 worth of information because it's the stuff nobody will tell you, right? And then you come into an even bigger paywall like a design suite program like mine. And what's being said behind that paywall is the stuff you will never hear on the internet. No one's talking about. You have to have that inside information to even move forward or forward fast, which is really what we try to do in Design Suite. For years and years and years, I thought free was enough, you guys. I thought free was enough. It wasn't only until I joined a mastermind myself where I was paying a lot of money that I started to see, this is the information that goes on behind the wall. This is the thing that's going to move me and propel me faster than others. And that's when I realized, that was the same thing we were doing in our Design Suite program. That's when I really realized that, I really need to dispel this whole idea that information is something that you shouldn't pay for because you're getting all the same information as everybody else. The moment you break it down and you start getting that information behind the paywall, and especially the big ones, that information is key. Because if you knew what shop to be in, because you knew it would make money over the long term, and you didn't drop out of it after 2 months because it wasn't making that much money, because you had an idea of someone having made a lot of money in that shop. You just needed to know what the strategies were. And you knew how long it was going to take you, and you were willing to put in the time, the products, whatever, into that one shop, knowing that it was going to propel you forward. That would save you years of time, right? And honestly, you guys, time is money. I actually think it's more important than money. So that kind of information really is going on behind closed doors. It allows you to see the trends and things that are happening before they hit the marketplaces, right? Like I show my Design Suite program the fabrics I'm designing as I'm designing them. So they're kind of seeing what's happening way before I ever show it to the public. And so some of those things that are happening behind the scenes, some of the things that we're telling people, yes, go do that, go do this, right? Or things that are happening in real time. Recently, you guys, there was an Etsy strike, okay? We were talking about it behind closed doors and how to handle it and what to do, okay? That's not the thing that's going on here on this podcast, okay? Because it's very individualized, and we want to make sure that people are getting the right information to move forward. So that's what I'm going to say to you. If you are someone who has been doing free for a very long time and you have not moved past where you currently are, if you're still looking for contracts, you're still like stuck in your Instagram feed and you don't have a bigger audience or any of those things, if you are stuck, it's because it's probably time to pay for something to get you to the next level. And I say that in all love and all kindness, because I want you to get to the next level. And if you've been, playing in the free realm for a very long time and thinking, if I just do this one thing this one person said, and then if I do this one thing this other person said, then what will happen is you will get really stuck. And then you'll be confused in 6 months while you're stuck at the same place. And I don't want you to be confused. I want you to move forward. I want you to make money, okay? I want you to make this a career for yourself, which you absolutely can do. You can do. But very few people do it with just in this free realm. They figure out ways to move forward faster. All right, guys, if you like this and you want something free that I do give out for free and you want to learn a little bit more, if you go to my Instagram feed at Carina Gardner and put in the words podcast 7, and you can put that in my most recent podcast or my most recent Instagram post, then we will send you a link to a PDF download. This is 2 or 3 pages long of the 7 tips that nobody will tell you about becoming a surface pattern designer. You are going to want that one. So go over to my Instagram feed at Carina Gardner and put in podcast 7 on the most recent post, and we will send you that link and you can download it. Take a look at these tips that nobody's going to tell you about being a surface pattern designer. I'm pretty brutally honest, and I want people to make it to the next level. And so much of that is just telling you guys like what can and can't be done and how to move to that next level. All right, you guys, look forward to seeing you soon. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.